Real active drill. It teaches a lot of transitions. That's the point of the drill, to transition a link one move to the other. It's going to be like we're going to simulate throwing a guy, and we're just going to do the spin and stretch, basically the spin and pin. And I'll let Derrick go from here because we're going to do it on this particular case, get good side control, and then once we kind of have our way with them, once we spin and get side control, we'll probably finish up with an arm lock this time. Okay, so Mike, can you be the demo guy? So go ahead, Derrick, just start it.
Okay, so usually for this one, we'll get a good back grip. Try to stay away from having your thumb in there, especially if you're going to be going into groundwork, because that tends to break your thumb. So just get a nice grip on the pocket back there, and then you know your normal sleeve grip. Foot in front, okay? Spin them down, that's the spin part, okay?
And that simulates a throw, guys. That's all that's for, just simulating a throw.
Right. So once we have the spin down, we sit through the casein, okay? Get good control, okay? Then switch through and do a nice side pin, unigatami, okay? Now from here, I like to control the head because there's a lot of fun stuff we can do from there. So I'll come back and I'll lace up that arm, step over the head, step up, and then we're back and do an arm lock.
There's some key things here, like we always say, stole the phrase from John Wooden, a great basketball coach, small things make big things happen. So watch, he's going to do the spin and stretch, basically. That's what we call spin and pin. He spins them, he goes right in. Now watch some of the key things. Come on over here, guys. Julie, if you can move it over here. Watch what Derrick is doing. He's got head control. Remember, you got to have good head control. See that here? Also, look at this. A lot of the traditional people, a lot of the judo people, they do keisagatame, that's great, but for what we want, the purpose here, we want to trap. You can still have me, still get really good control, hold them a long time in this, but this frees this hand up because he's going to hook under, he's going to switch hands. See, now he's starting hand control with the other hand as he starts to shift back out. See how he posts and shifts back out? Now look, he's got solid head control there. He's really keeps Mike's head on the mat from bridging. Okay, so he's doing that on purpose. That's a little thing that makes big things happen. It keeps Mike from bridging and getting away. We'll give him that one more time. Show that. So as he's got him from a keisagatame, basic. You can see this. Now watch. When he starts to shift, he hooks. Now he's got that nice trap there going. Now watch. He brings this back. That's when he posts his hand on the mat for stability. Now see, he's still in the position with his legs. Now this is when he shoots his hips back. And he keeps them low, you know, heavy hips, and then he brings them back up so he can trap them even better. So he's got a nice tight unigatami or chest hold from that position. Now, watch what he does here. He still controls the head because he's going for a nice keisagatami, and he's going to move up into a nice head sit position, or head squat position. So go ahead from there, Derrick. You got a nice setup there.
Okay. So I'm just going to lift that knee up, and that lifts his shoulder with it. And as soon as we're right about here, pop it up and grab the arm. Knee comes down and controls the head. Okay? Other knee comes up, and you just try and put your shin in the back of his ribs. You can keep your hand down here on the post to stabilize. No problem with that. Other foot comes up.
See how he's squatting?
I'm literally sitting on his shoulder at this point. So I've got 4 points of contact. One hand post, 2 feet, and then I'm sitting on his shoulder. So I'm nice and stable. It's not actually that hard.
And also, everybody, see how he's maintained by trapping this arm. That arm ain't going anywhere because Derrick's did a good job trapping, right? So it's very methodical, very methodical.
And then from here, it's just the finish. You slowly roll back, knees together, keep your heels in, collect the arm.
And the key point here, new guys, is he didn't need to flop this leg back over. See, some people think they have to. You don't. The real basic, which basics work, by the way, this is a very basic move. He's got that shin right there and that near rib, really on the armpit, and he's trapping it so well. He doesn't need to kick the leg. In fact, he'd be losing control if he did. So this is one variation of Jujigatami where it's one leg over the head, one leg jammed in the side. You don't need it. As long as he's trapping and he's got a good lever. One back and he catches the lever. Okay, one more time, then we'll let the guys drill. So, get out of your way.
Spin through. Put a pin, kick through on Kesa. Make sure you've got the Kesa actually locked in. This is a pin switching drill. If you can hold him here forever, great, but usually you can't. He's flopping around, okay? So I know I need to switch, okay? Come through, grab the head, shift back to the post, hips back, knees in, okay? Now I know I'm gonna go for the arm lock. Step over when my knee's up, his shoulders up, grab the arm as I collect his head, okay? Now I'm kind of sitting on his head. The other shin comes up, I'm sitting on the shoulder, okay? Collect and finish. Knees together, heels in, and that's it. The idea being, if you're controlling as well as you should, your knees are together, your heels are back, you don't need to bridge that much. Okay?
One thing, start spin him again and get over. He may get out at some point, so watch. It's still the same move, guys. You got your, okay, when he comes in for this, now watch this. If he's coming in here and go ahead and shift back, get your side control. Got that, got that. Now when he's starting to come up for his arm lock, this could be a point where he wants to get out. And so as he's coming around, so what Derrick can do, he can just keep moving all the way over and just trap on his head, just kind of sit on his head and Kamishi Hogan's done it. He's still got him. He's still got him nice and tight there. So he's still parked him there, and he'll just keep him there until the guy settles down or he puts his weight on him, or he can do a bent arm lock from there, or a triangle, whatever it may be. But he's still got him. So remember, you're the guy on top, you're winning. Don't try to get in a hurry to make things happen, okay? Just methodical. Let's work on the whole series. What we're doing is a transition from a throw to a finish. To throw to osaikomi, or holding immobilization. Then you have, in this case, okay? Let's drill on that. Go get him.